officially recording. Okay, so today we are dissecting a frog for my biology class. I'll walk you through what exactly we're looking at today. Go ahead and open it up. Oh, there's liquid. A big old frog. This is our frog. And it's very wet. Ooh. Okay, so this is its dorsal side, this is its ventral surface, and it wants to talk about why the colors are different, and the reason why is because this surface is going to help it blend in either murky water, or if it's in the grass, it's going to blend in outside, and this surface is not going to blend in because it's really light colored. I'm not really sure why it's light colored on this side, maybe because they don't have a need. This is our little frog. He's got all very hard. So it says the nostrils have little flaps. Guessing me nostrils. There's the nostrils. Okay, so reading out loud, rather than just an upper and lower lid, a frog eye has a third eyelid that is transparent to protect it in the water. So you can actually see it's very not so clear. Hopefully you can see that. And it's got an upper and a lower lid. So it's got the lower lid, upper lid, and then this third lid right here. It's actually not completely closed. And then the tympanic membrane is right behind the ear, right here, which if you notice it's kind of soft. It vibrates, according to the video. Just look like little circles. So we have the hand, the upper arm, the forearm. Obviously it has a, not sure where his shoulders are, but the elbows are right here. And then he has 4 fingers. He has a very pronounced thumb, so there's a good chance this one might be a male. You can hold up his hand. And then he's got 4, and then his toes are webbed. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 on the back feet. 4 or 5, and they are webbed. So maybe y'all can see that. Those are his feet. Hips are right here. Thighs, knees, calves. I'm guessing his ankle's right here. It's bent forward. He can jump. That's how he would jump. Other animals have webbed feet. So some animals have webbed feet to help them swim. That's why he has webbed feet. His front feet are not webbed. And then his muscles are an adaptation for a frog because he needs to jump long distances. So naturally he's going to have really, really big thigh muscles. The muscles here. You can see his a lot of loose skin. Very smooth. Kind of swing. Got a big old mouth too. Okay. So next we gotta open his mouth, which is very shut. Turn it. You can feel his teeth trying to open up his jaw. See, quite a strong jaw. Pry it open with a stick. I'm gonna have to open his jaw up a little bit. See if that helps. This frog has a huge tongue. Look at that tongue. Make sure I'm putting you in front of the camera. Okay, so there's the frog's head. We're trying to look into his mouth. Open up his jaw a little more. There you go. Gotta loosen his jaw so I can open his mouth. There you go. So, I got the froggy. You can see his tongue, hopefully. Top tongue is in there. And his tongue is a lot like ours. In fact, it kind of looks like a human tongue, except it's hinged at the front and at the back. It's not hinged so that he can get the food. When he goes to get the food, he can get it on his tongue and then flip it back. I don't know how well you can see it because the sun's really bright and I can't really see the camera. I'll show you guys too. Down. So yeah, these are its tongue. And there's really sharp teeth in the back. tries this out. So the two bony bones are vomer teeth, and the maxillary teeth, I guess, are on this side. I'm not seeing any on the bottom. I think they're all at the top. All at the top. You can see like the little holes go to his nostrils, means his nose. Nostrils are up here. See if you can. Guessing the nostrils are right here. And then nostrils inside are right here. Those are the vomer teeth, the maxillary teeth. And the tongue is connected here. So that was the tongue, it's super soft. Okay, so now I'm going to put your ventral side up. So your ventral side up right now means that was his dorsal side. Yeah, so ventral, dorsal, ventral. I'm going to pinch the loose skin at the stomach. Make an initial incision. So you gotta be careful not to pinch the skin. I'm gonna keep going to the neck. Okay. Cut sideways so I can open up kind of like a book. Peel off the skin. Oh, it's kind of stuck. This must be the, what is it called? The mist or the, it's connected all the way. You can actually see, like, I'm guessing those are the veins in the skin. You know, probably giving its color. I'm trying to disconnect it from the muscle a little bit. And I'll give you guys a little close-up of what I'm doing. So I'm guessing the pins are to hold his, look at his little toe, hold his skin back. For whatever reason, I'm having a hard time disconnecting the skin right here. So let me just, and I'm just gonna take one of my pins and pin him against the board right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut open the other side of the door, as we're gonna call it. These are our frog doors, and I probably should put my hair in a bun instead because this is not working super great. It's a lot of birds flying around me, and all I can think is, you see me kill an animal. I didn't actually kill the frog, I just came to me like this. But yeah, so these are his muscles. See, like the line down, he's got like a little six-pack. Might be able to give you guys a cute little up close. Not, I mean, if you want to call it cute, you can. We'll just hold it like this instead of holding the phone. And this is our muscles. And then it wants me to expose the body cavity. So we're going a wooden post, wasn't and scissors. We're going to cut open the muscle layer. This is our muscles. So I'm gonna just, gosh, can you believe there's people out there that eat them? That just weirds me out. Like, how can you look at a frog and think, tasty? You know? Oh, why is there so much water? I don't want to accidentally cut too deep. Because I feel a crunch. And crunches aren't, I can't imagine a crunch is good. Almost got that muscle layer. Oops. So I'm guessing I'm actually seeing a sternum. No, that would be up there in front of the heart, I think. I'm just trying to... I need like a little rag to make him not so watery in here. I see something is connected to the muscle. I think that's the problem that I'm having right now. And just kind of pull it off. I'm just gonna like empty my frog real quick. Okay. I'll take these muscles. Having a really hard time opening up his cavity. Oh my gosh. There's definitely his like breastbone right here. I'm trying to move it. And pin down his muscles and his skin. Can see what I'm doing. I'll just cut right here. Open you up. There's some like really rigid bones right here. Okay, so I can't really edge it, but that's like his collarbone or his double bone because he doesn't have a rib cage. And you can see, hopefully you can see this is his liver. It has 3 lobes. I think ours only has 2 lobes actually. That's our liver, the largest internal organ, and it has 3 main parts. Creates a substance called bile, which helps digest food. And dark green, there should be a gallbladder right behind. So let's see if I can find it. Oh, yep, there's the gallbladder. So it's like a little green sac right here. A little tiny sac. I'm just gonna pick this up. See if you can see it. See his insides at least at all. But yeah, there's a little green sac under this. Under the livers, and then you can see his stomach. It's right under the livers, this pink thing. I'm pretty sure it's this pink thing. Yeah, this is the stomach. This little thing, that pink thing is the stomach, and it's going to go into your little intestines and your large intestines. And your small intestine is what actually gets your nutrients, absorbs the blood vessels, And then it goes to the large intestines, which is going to absorb all your water and then expel the rest as waste down, you know, go potty. So this guy, either he died like before he was like, he looks really little because he doesn't have a lot of fat bodies, and fat bodies help you with hibernation. So my guess is either he just went through hibernation, used all his energy, or maybe he has like, I don't know, maybe he hasn't gotten, it wasn't old enough to experience winter yet. So yeah, and then underneath this, what's this? I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So obviously we see the stomach, and then there's a tube from the stomach all the way up to the mouth, which is going to be up here. Exodus waste, the spleen is a small dark red organ near the small intestine. So let's look at the small intestine. Should see a small dark thing. It's a lot in the way right now, so it's really hard to see. Where is the spleen? I see a few little things right here. See, there's the gallbladder. That must be the spleen. Yeah, because it's next to the little intestine. And then I see another bulbous thing that we're probably going to about to learn. And actually, that might actually be the spleen that I'm looking at. That must be the spleen. And then I see a little thing right there and a little thing right there. So those must be the testes, or no, those actually might be the kidneys in the back that I'm looking at. Let's go ahead and go to the next page so that I can go off that. So obviously the frog's heart is right above the liver. I guess that wouldn't be obvious, but there's a little heart. See, okay, so I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm poking the heart now. This is the heart. That's the spleen. No, that's the liver. That's the heart. Heart's right here. And if you look, it's actually got 3 little parts. It's gonna have the left and right ventricle, and it pumps all the circulatory mess so they can see it. And the lungs are on either side of the heart under the spleen. So I think I'm gonna take those out like the person in the video did, just so I can see what exactly is going on. This frog does not have ovaries or anything, and has a really pronounced thumb, so I'm guessing this is a male. I did a squid video. I'm pretty sure that squid was female. Those were not kidneys that I was looking at, and I'm pretty sure I was actually touching the ovaries, so I'm pretty sure that was a female squid. But this frog is a male. Let's see. Banana-shaped figures out of fat bodies for hibernation. And so I'm gonna take out these so I can see the rest of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out his what are they called? His liver, so that I can better see his lungs and try to find his reproductive organs. To like try to, I guess you could. There's one lobe. Two lobe. And he does have a body system really similar to ours. So if you're watching this and you've never dissected a frog, frogs are really similar to us. They have a heart that's kind of like ours, but their lungs, if you notice, lungs, I think they're like 2 lobes on one side and 3 lobes on the other side. And then there's his little lungs, and these ones are only just like little bags. And frogs, they breathe through their skin. All oxygen goes through their skin, which is why you're actually not supposed to hold a frog with your hands, because their bodies are like taking in all the chemicals or whatever. You have lotion on your hands, he's like absorbing all your lotion and it's going in his skin, and that's how he breathes. So you really shouldn't be picking up frogs. So there's his, I think that's the bladder. All these fat bodies. Oh my god. His intestines. And there's this little ball. What is this little ball? Can't remember. But yeah, I found his... What is that? Okay, so those must be his testes on either side. Yep, found his thingies. And then, where are your... Sorry, that's probably really gross. Where are your kidneys? Am I just missing your kidneys? They say if you're dissecting with me, that their lungs look like raisins, and they kind of do. There's this little heart. 11. What are 11? What is 11? Oh, so 11 is the spleen. So that dark rounding is the spleen. Okay. And then I don't really know what that is. I think these are just the Here, let me pin this back for you guys. Since this is video, you might want to be able to see a little bit. So, see his body. Those are his intestines, stomach, heart, spleen, and then you can see his gonads on the opposite side. So, see like this. So this is how we know it's a male. And then he's got his fat bodies. These are his fat bodies. They kind of look like little noodles. It's kind of like ramen, in my opinion. As terrible as that sounds. Hope you're not eating. Then there's on the other side. I think I don't know where his stuff is, but then that's his, I guess it's his bladder, and it goes down to his cloaca. And I kind of want to see what his leg muscles look like, so we're going to go ahead and cut his skin a little bit more. Shouldn't cut towards yourself, guys. So you grab his skin, and their skin really is loose. I've always wanted to dissect a frog because they just look like water balloons, and I was like, what is inside the water balloon, right? But it turns out there's actually a lot inside the water balloon, and they're not just filled with liquid. I don't know why I thought they were filled with liquid, but little kid me thought that they were just like water balloons, and I wanted to poke their tummies, but it's not like cutting into a water balloon. There are a bunch of organs in there. This is what the leg muscles look like. Just looks like regular muscles. Kind of looks like, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but when my friends make me tamales, that outer wrapping, that's what this looks like. And wow, these are some thick muscles. Thick muscles. Like, I could go for days. I don't even know where the bones are at this point. So yeah, I think that's all that we're supposed to look for. Parts of the mesentery. So the mesentery was the lining of the body cavity with different folds and strands in the mesentery. So I guess that keeps the organs in place. So all those things I was cutting away so I could move the skin and the muscles and like go through the organs, that's what it was. It was mesentery, which I'm guessing is like, you can actually see it right here. Well, you probably can't, but it's like it basically is keeping everything in place so that it's not jumbled. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Some blood vessels. So you could see the blood vessels. Let me take out this. Can't see the blood vessels on the skin. And then he's got like a little 6-pack. So he's probably like a really, really strong frog, right? Let me take out the other needle so I don't accidentally stab myself. And this was the dorsal side, right? Yeah, this is the dorsal side. He's blended in with the water. This is the ventral side. And he doesn't really need to blend in water if his tummy is already always down. So I guess like in lighter or darker version environments, that would help. Let's see. They have teeth like us, but they also have extra teeth in the back of their mouth. Got their lungs, frog's heart. Sorry, flipping through my book. They have three eyelids because they have to go underwater and they need to be able to see underwater, so it's going to protect their eyes. Their tympanic membrane, I think, if I remember correctly, it makes sound. And I don't know where his shoulders are, but they're like in his body. It's like he doesn't even have a neck. And it's like this big hunk of hardness right here, so I'm guessing that's like, it's like a really strong backbone. It's like a big plate right here. Not really sure what it looks like, but that's what it looks like. I mean, it feels like. It's like you can feel like where his spine is. Stores bile. Main function. I'm trying to think. There is an organ that was like ours but different. They're just liquid. Nostrils are flat. He's naturally going to be wet because he needs to retain moisture. Jump low. You have 5 toes. You have 5 back toes, but his are webbed. And I kind of want to show you guys again, just to make sure y'all can see it. His feet are webbed, and the webs are, they're not super thin, but they're thin. He's got his little toes. And yeah, that's basically a froggy. This is a male frog. You can tell by his thumbs and his reproductive organs. If it was a girl, it would have had a bunch of ovaries and it would have looked like really disgusting. I was really glad that there were not. It wasn't female, because I was like, oh gosh, please don't let it be female. I don't want to touch a female frog because the ovaries didn't look great. He's got these little spots again for making sure he blends in with the environment. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video for now. This is my froggy. I read a lot of it out loud and like answered some of the questions already, so I can actually throw it away this time without regretting it, because I did regret putting the squid one out. This is our frog, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this dissection. Thank you. Here, can't really turn off my camera, so I guess we're still here. And I did not throw away my roller. I haven't even touched my computer, so I don't have to sanitize my computer. I just have to sanitize this thing because I just got frog juice on it. So close. Oh, I don't want my skin to touch it. Thank you, Mr. Froggy, for teaching me today. It's nice to meet you. These are probably like super boring videos for anyone who's like, ooh, what's this channel about? And then I'm like, not fun to talk to. I probably should put these inside the bag. Keep that. And we're going to turn it inside out because there's liquid and nobody likes liquid. Liquid is liquid. Thank you.